This video is intended to be viewed by adult toy collectors and may contain questionable content and language. Viewer discretion is recommended. I make these videos for your enjoyment as well as my own. Greetings, Quentin-Rom here, and today we're going to look at the Transformers Bumblebee, Target exclusive, Bumblebee Greatest Hits, Transformers, Decepticon, Soundwave and Doombox. So let's take a look at this, shall we? And here we have our lavishly decorated packaging. We got lots of cool artwork and fancy stuff. And we have our product in the box. We got lots of little details above the box. And in the middle, we can see we've got an open hole where dust and stuff can get in. So, something to take a watch for if you want something that doesn't have dust contamination. We got a nice little artwork on the side. On the other side, we got Bumblebee trying to play the electric twanger with a yield sign. Really awesome artwork. I kind of really love that. Too bad we don't get more of that. On the back, we got some product imagery and a bunch of stuff. There's Soundwave looking all cool. They gave him a really nice pose. There's Boombox and what he turns into. There's Soundwave in his radio mode. And this guy turns into a little bass. And it says here he converts to boombox mode. Not a working boombox. We got lots of bilingual languages. And over here it says converts to city mode. And I have to assume that's not a working city mode. And here we got some writing. Several languages. I'll leave it here so you can take a moment to read it all. And before I open this up, I just want to let you know ahead of time that I've had this product for a long time. And I played with them, and he has been out of the box. I just stuck him back in there just for the purposes of this video. I hope this little intro to this figure was enjoyable. Okay, let's open this up with my trusty knife. I always use the right tool for the right job. Like that little knife. Alright, originally he would have had everything bolted in with little twist ties, but because he's pre-opened, I just had everything sitting in there for tape. Here's our instructions. Looking in black, gray, and yellow. Nice yellow highlighted instructions. And we have our little iPod. The little play and pause button and the directions. And we have our Doombox. And for the longest time, I always thought this guy was named Boombox for obvious reasons. He's got little moving arms. Little tiny head that wiggles. See if I can zoom it in. Oh yeah, definitely looks like a little baby Soundwave. Hi, everybody. And he just folds over and becomes Soundwave's head. Kind of looked like he's got his hair slicked back. And if you want to store this guy, he can fit in here. Or he can fit in the backside. Just like that. Got some really interesting designs in the inner part of that. Easy to come out. And he stands up very nicely. And I thought this part was kind of cool. If you take him out, you get some nice little background imagery. And you got that cool sound wave effect. Here's a better look at it without the plastic thing in the way. You can have him up on the stage, dancing the night away. And Soundwave also comes with this little baggie of parts. It's got this little blaster. Very nicely detailed. And identical, same details on the other side. It's got this little cannon thing. And a little baggie you could use to store whatever you want. Like, for example, if you wanted to store your life savings in a little plastic baggie, this works. So, if you're ready, put on your cool sage and let's party down with this new Soundwave. Here are some size comparisons next to a Transformers ink pen. Fit the little baby Godzilla keychain. Snazzy pair of Back to the Future sunglasses. And an actual radio, a double cassette AM/FM CD player radio, and a pink Barbie convertible Hot Wheel vehicle. Alrighty, here is Soundwave in its radio mode. Got some nice vented speakers. Got his little play buttons. Not actually working buttons. But I think the little tape deck thing is pretty cool. Way to transparency highlights and details. Kind of make it look like there's a cassette inside. Got a nice Decepticon logo on his chest. In the center there. Got some cool highly detailed radio dials. Looks like it's preset to 97 something. And on this side we got our volume controls and adjustments. Look very cool. It's got a little recorder button. It's got a cool little handle which can be lowered, raised. On the side we got some interesting little details. Kind of funky stuff on the back. It is pretty much compact. Same on that side. Top looks alright. Except for that center part. And there's the bottom. And that little button, as you just saw, ejects. And you can stick this thing in there, close it up, and you'll never know it's there. And if you turn around to the back again, door keeps popping open. You can take his little gun, stick it in there, or stick it in the actual screw hole. It does fit. You can make it look like he's got a radio antenna. Every radio back in the day needed an antenna. Just pop that off. Looks like we got a little battery pack in the back there, which this little thing can fit. It's got a little hole there. Yep. Looks like the radio is trying to poop out a battery. What can you do? Alright. Let me get this guy transformed and see what he does in this robot mode. Alright. Alright, here is Soundwave all transformed into his... Oh, wait. Is that a lamppost? Sorry, wrong transformation. Be back in a moment. Okay, sorry about that technical difficulty, but we got him transformed now. Here is Soundwave, well, his feet at least. And moving on up, he's got a slow fist. Looking just like Soundwave, but minus one head. Where's his head? Here's his head. Get him transformed and stick him on. Beep. Yeah, not quite done. Need something else. That looks funny. Let's finish the job. Get this out. Oops, that button's really sensitive. Stick his helmet on, and there we go. That's better. That looks more like the Soundwave that we all love. Looking very cool. Got his yellow sunglasses on. Ready to party on and beat up some Autobots. Let's take a look around. Got nice beefy shoulders. Oh wait, that's what he needed. All the weapon accessories. And here we have the Soundwave in his base mode. Let's take a closer look. And up here, got his little tower where Doombox can sit and command the controls. Got some alternate little weapons. And back here we have some more little optional devices that can come up. Got some little platforms and little ramps. We can stick his little weapon up there. We can stick his gun over here. Or we can put his gun up on top. Or if you want, you can stick some weaponizers. Get them all ready and ready for battle. And if you want, also from the Bumblebee movie, we got the Energon Igniters, Bumblebee. Have him drive up on the ramp. Move a few things. And we can have our little guy working on them. A little something extra for a play value. Or you can open that up. Flip open all these little things inside. You have your little guy inside there. Get a close look at all the little details on here. Kind of looks like a little targeting computer system. Got some interesting little designs in there. And yeah, it's a base mode. What can you do? Well, it's quite a little enjoyable little toy. And if you had one, it's lots of fun. Tell me what you think in the comments. They're always open. And remember to like. And if you're not subscribed, I suggest that you might try doing that so you don't miss out on other cool toys that I have. I'm just going to do some little headstands up on the tower. And while he does that, I'm going to show you a little preview of something that I plan on showing off next. And thank you for staying on the Quentin-Rom video for a little longer. And this is our sneak preview of what I got planned on for later. Is the Monopoly Beast Wars Transformers. And thank you for watching. This has been a Quentin-Rom video production. Feel free to comment, subscribe, like, share with your friends. And always remember, be nice to your toys. Till the next video, have a wonderful day, night, evening.